Congress leader Milind Deora might leave the grand old party and join the Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena. Now, the former union minister wants to contest the upcoming elections from the Mumbai South Lok Sabha constituency and is upset over the claim made by Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction on the seat, and Congress's willingness to give in to the Thackeray faction's demand on the very same. Milind Deora, a big Congress name, erstwhile when Jyotiraditya Scindia, several of those other young Congress leaders were making their moves, jumping ships to the Bharatiya Janata Party. It was Milind Deora who kept on saying that I won't budge, I will not move. Well, reports are coming in that Congress leader Milind Deora might just leave the grand old party and join the Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena. And this is the former union minister who wants to contest the upcoming elections from the Mumbai South Lok Sabha constituency, but is upset over the claim that has been made by Shiv Sena Balraj Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray faction on the seat, and the fact that Congress's willingness to give in to the Thackeray faction's demand on that particular seat. So, seat of grave importance. Where will he go is going to be another big question once it's confirmed that in fact Milind Deora has stepped down from the Congress party, has quit the Congress party. Reports coming in, he's likely to quit the grand old party. Where is he going to point towards next? That's going to be a big question mark. Many are saying it's likely going to be Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction. What does that mean for the Bharatiya Janata Party ahead of 2024? What does that mean for the INDIA alliance, the opposition bloc ahead of 2024? Again, major implications that one would have to look out for. Now, Milind Deora was a Gandhi family loyalist. This is Milind Deora's father, ladies and gentlemen. And Milind Deora has been a former union minister under the Congress himself. He has erstwhile loyalist links with the Congress party. He had pledged loyalty towards the Congress party when Scindia left the Congress for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Congress and Shiv Sena are fighting over South Mumbai Lok Sabha seat as well. Well, now to talk more about this, my colleague Varghese Abraham joins me on the newsroom. Well, I'm being told he's going to quickly be with us in just a jiffy, bringing us all the details and why it's important to understand Milind Deora's sudden move and how can one decode and read between the lines of what Milind Deora is now suggesting. Milind Deora was also president of the Mumbai Congress, of course, another prime position that was given to Milind Deora. And Milind Deora's father, Murli Deora, was the longest serving petroleum minister of the country. Murli Deora was, of course, like I mentioned before, was a Gandhi family loyalist. All right, the control room tells me Varghese Abraham joins us live on the broadcast here. Varghese, a very warm welcome to you. Varghese, help the viewers understand why it's important for them to know Milind Deora and his sudden move. I mean, reports are hinting that he might just be quitting the grand old party. Where is he going to be going next is another big question mark. But what does this mean for the INDI alliance, the entire political scenario ahead of 2024?
Well, this means it's actually a fight within the India alliance. What we understand is it all started off with a speculation with regards to the South Mumbai seat. Over here, what we understand is that there has been a continuous effort on the part of the UBT faction of the Shiv Sena to go ahead and ask for that particular seat. Already, Milind Deora had represented that seat but had lost it twice consecutively and was in fact planning for the next elections also to stand from that particular seat. But right now, it looks like within the Congress sources, there is an effort to say that to placate the UBT faction of the Shiv Sena, they would in fact try to cede that South Mumbai Lok Sabha seat to the UBT faction of the Shiv Sena. That is something that has upset Deora, is what we understand on the ground. But there are reports coming in about that this could be the possible friction point between Deora and the Congress. And it is also being speculated that from grapevine information that is coming in from the sources that are there, they are saying that probably the idea of Deora in fact moving towards another party, his natural choice would be that of the other faction of the Shiv Sena, which is the Shinde faction. And for Shinde faction, it becomes a boost because on one side you have a person who's suave, who's English speaking and is able to draw the South Mumbai crowd towards them. So for them, it would be a gain. And Deora would also find a good position within the Shinde faction as well. But the key part of it is that the big question that the Congress should be asking is that some of the young Turks who had been part of the inner circle of Rahul Gandhi seems to be exiting out of that inner circle and the party on the whole. We are talking about how Jyotiraditya Scindia had exited. We are talking about how Jitin Prasada had in fact moved out. And now if Deora takes that big step, then you would see the inner circle of Rahul Gandhi, especially those young Turks who had, emerged when Rahul Gandhi was slowly trying to emerge as a leader within the Congress during the Manmohan Singh term. Well, that inner circle seems to have been completely compromised right now, and Deora being the last man standing. But however, Deora did pledge loyalty to the Congress High Command when Scindia had in fact moved out, and then you had a rebellion on the part of Sachin Pilot in Rajasthan. So right now, all eyes are on what could Deora's decision could be, because reports have been saying that the South Mumbai Lok Sabha seat is the friction point, whether it comes to Deora or the Congress as well as the Shiv Sena UPT faction. So we will keep our eyes on that. And as rightly pointed out, this could in fact become one of those important factors where we would see another a young leader exiting from Congress, and it could have its own ramification. In fact, as of now, if the Congress does see the exit of Deora,
not just South Mumbai, you have the Pune seat, you have the Dindori seat, and you have the Kolhapur seat as well. When we're talking about the INDI alliance, because these are friction points amongst them as well. Now, of course, Milind Deora stepping down from his position in the Congress, likely to jump ship towards the Shinde faction. I mean, this is only going to strengthen the Ajit Pawar, Eknath Shinde and Fadnavis combine. What does this then mean for the INDI alliance in Maharashtra? Let's not forget, Maharashtra is very crucial for 2024 polls.
That itself shows that the Congress is yet to have some kind of strategy when it came to the seat sharing matrix, and that is something that we have to in fact take a look at, because when it comes to Maharashtra, it's a crucial state for the Congress, because it had stitched up a very unlikely alliance with regards to the Mahavikas Aghadi, where you had all these groupings coming in, now with the factionalism that is there in the two partners over there. So the Congress would be in fact trying to have its foothold in Maharashtra. But coming to Deora, Kabir, Deora is a person who has in fact been given the upper hand when it came to the Congress. When he was given the MOS, you had Gurdas Kamath, who had in fact protested against it and resigned from his ministry, saying that Milind Deora was in fact given a better portfolio. And the Congress did back him in their battle, especially against Gurdas Kamath. So here is a person who is being backed by the party and completely, and him exiting right now would be a big factor for the Congress if it is going to in fact take place.